and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make some cream egg brownies. I will leave the ingredients in the next slide so you can screenshot it and make these yourself, and also the recipe down in the description box so you can check that out as well. Stay tuned and we'll get started. So one of the first things I'm going to do is take my chocolate. I've popped this in a glass bowl, and to that I'm going to add my butter. Now I've just cubed my butter up so it does melt a bit faster. I'm just going to pop that in with the chocolate. And then I'm going to start melting my chocolate and butter together. So I'm going to do this on the stove, and I've got a saucepan with some water in it. I'll pop this on top and just gently watch it and keep stirring it. You can do this in the microwave just in like 30-second blasts and keep stirring it just to make sure it's all melting together. So I'll see you back when my chocolate's all melted. I've just took my chocolate and butter mixture off of the heat and it's all nicely melted together, so nice and smooth and glossy. So I'm going to pop that off to the side just to cool down. And while my chocolate's cooling, I'm going to take my eggs in my bowl and pop in my golden caster sugar. And I'm going to whisk those two to combine them. That's my eggy mixture all whisked together, so I'm just going to get rid of my whisk attachments. And that's gone a bit paler and thicker. So now my eggs and sugar are whipped together. I'm going to pop in my chocolate, so I'm just going to start pouring it in and stirring it to fold it. I'm going to do this in 2 stages. And in goes my next lot of chocolate. And I'm going to use a spatula to give my chocolate bowl a scrape out, just so I don't miss any goodness. So now I'm just going to give that another fold in so everything's incorporated. And don't forget you want to scrape down your sides as well as you go. So with us folding this mixture, it just ensures that we're not knocking out any of that air that we've just whipped into our eggs. So once you can see all your chocolate is mixed in, the next thing to do is to pop your sieve over the top of your bowl, and then you're going to add in your cocoa powder and your flour. I like to use the back of a spoon just to push any last bits through your sieve so you don't miss them out. And again we're going to fold that in, so using like a figure of 8 motion. And I'm going to take my spatula again and just give my bowl a scrape down the sides. give that one final mix. It does help to scrape your spoon off just so you haven't got a big clump of mixture left at the bottom on your spoon. Our brownie batter all done. I'm gonna give my spoon one last scrape off with my spatula. Now my mixture's all ready. I'm gonna take my baking tray. I'm using a silicone 8-inch mould here. You can use baking tin and line it with some parchment and greaseproof paper. Now I'm going to pour my mixture into my tin. Now my mixture's out of my bowl, I'm going to flatten my mixer. Now I've levelled that off, I'm going to pop my mixture into the oven at 160 for 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes I'll come back and show you what we do with the cream eggs. This is what my brownie's looking like. I've popped a few eggs just on top already, and the others I've got here just on a plate that are cut in half. Now I've got my spacing sorted, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to pop the rest of my eggs on. Just give them a little push now. So all my eggs are into my brownie mix now, and I'm going to pop them back in the oven for 10 minutes. So after placing the cream eggs onto the brownies, I gave them another 10 minutes and then turned the oven off and left them in there to cool slightly. And now I've just popped them on a wire rack. We'll cover this over with a net and leave them off to the side to cool, and then I'll cut them into 12. This is what they're looking like so far. Do hope you did enjoy today's recipe to make some cream egg brownies, and if you make these yourself, don't forget you can tag me on Instagram and on Facebook. My links are down in the description box below, and also don't forget I've left you the recipe down there just so you can make this yourself. And do hope you enjoy this Easter treat. You can subscribe to my channel. You can either click down under this video, or you can click in the icon up here and subscribe that way, and you can catch my previous video just over here. Thank you ever so much for watching this video, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!